So here is the adorable project we're going to be making today. I love how it turned out. With the right product, this is quite quick and easy to make. And the little pineapple is just perfect as a little gift for just about anybody, because I mean, you know, everybody needs to relax and rest sometimes. So to make this, I used the new Timeless Tropical stamp set, which is definitely one of my favorites, being a Florida girl, and the coordinating dies with that, which are available as a bundle. Save 10% if you buy them together. And this is what I used to cut out that adorable little pineapple that we're going to make in a second. Besides this amazing stamp set, you're also going to need today these little clear tiny treat boxes. These are available from Stampin' Up! And they are so adorable. It comes in a set of 16 for $7.50, so a little less than 50 cents a box. And you could decorate and do so much with them. There's a little plastic on it we'll take off in a second. So we're gonna need that. Stick it there, okay. Our paper colors today, and we're not using, as you see, not using a lot, is a little bit of the Call Me Clover, the Pineapple Punch, a little scrap of Whisper White for our sentiment. We're going to be using some crumb cake for our embossed band on the side. We're also going to be using the Tropical Oasis trinkets for that little element right there. And these are so cute. There's a little guitar, there's a leaf, there's a little hibiscus. So pretty much whatever you would like to use, but I just thought the pineapple with the pineapple looked really cute. But lots of other ones in there. To punch out our sentiment, we're going to be using this awesome punch. This is the Timeless Label Punch. If you don't have this one, there's a couple other punches that would work well too. I just liked the simple look of it. Our ink colors today are going to be the crumb cake to coordinate with the crumb cake. A little early espresso. That's what we're going to stamp the words in, but you could also stamp it in black as well. And also Pineapple Punch, which I know is kind of hard to see there, but the same yellow. Okay. Off to the side. What else? Scissors. Boom. Some mini glue dots. And I'm using the Terran tape. And where's the, oh, and the little foam dimensionals to give it a little pop, but you can glue it flat if you prefer. Did I get everything? Oh, the awesome embossing folder that is with this set is what I used to get that amazing texture. And this is the new Coastal Weave 3D embossing folder. And I threw a piece of black in there so it would show up good. But I mean, it's just, it's gorgeous. And if you sponge it, it'll pop even more. Okay. And these are all available in the new Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, part of the Tropical Suite. If you don't have your hands on a catalog, let me know. Lots of other cool things you can do with this set. So, boom, right there. All right, moving on. So let's get this thing started and get stamping. Flip it back. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my words. But you could also make this a birthday card or just a thank you. A lot of fun options there. Where is my block? Okay, a little big, but will work. Can't find the smaller one. Okay. So we've got our scrap piece of paper, our stamp. Let me go ahead and stamp that in Early Espresso. As I said, I grabbed the big block because I couldn't find my regular one. It's buried under something. That's how it happens, you know. So we're just gonna ink that up, stamp it. Quick and easy. We'll clean that in a second. All right. Go ahead and punch that out. Take our punch and flip it over. Just gonna slide it in and line it up. Now to cut out, actually I'm gonna go ahead and sponge it now too, which the sponging is optional, but I thought it kind of looks good with a little bit of a crumb cake edge. You could also do a little espresso too. This is just kind of a personal preference. You can either take it and just kind of give it a little edge swipe, Or you could take a little sponge dauber or just a little sponge and kind of give it a little around the sides. I think for that one I use the regular sponge. But you get the idea. Boom. A little distressed. So now you're going to take your paper and your dies. Boom. There's the little box. There we go. And you're going to run your pineapple and your leaf through whatever die cutting machine you have. Now, especially for the pineapple, you want to have enough for an extra one, because what we're going to do is after you have it cut, we're going to sponge it a little bit, and then we're going to glue it on top of another one. And otherwise you're just going to have holes. So for this, and you can kind of actually still see from my last class because this is such a juicy pad. So I'm just going to take it and just lightly just kind of tap it. Now if you're worried about getting ink on your fingers, you can always put like a sponge dauber or foam sponge, but I found that pineapples aren't really even, so having this like not perfectly even is fine. So look at that. You can also give it a little swipe like that. Oh, that's better. I like that better. So as I said, mine is really juicy right now. There we go. Okay, so I kind of like that. So it's not like super colored. It's just kind of got some nice fun textures going on. Okay, off to the side. Now we're going to go ahead and glue that down and give it a little trim. And there you have your cute little pineapple. You notice I just did little dots of glue, and then when I cut it, I just cut it just under that edge. All right, so let's go ahead and stick that off to the side. So let's go ahead and grab that embossing folder and our piece of crumb cake. And when you run it through, you're gonna get a pretty big piece, on the camera, a pretty big piece. So we're just gonna cut that down into 1.5 size strips. Now you're going to need 2 of them to fully cover the box. Boom. We'll go ahead and put our little box together. Now it comes with a little protective film of plastic. I'm just going to peel that right off. It just kind of keeps it looking nice and fresh and not scratched in shipping. So we're just going to put it together. We're going to pop it up. Fingers. So oh, it might be hard to see. Smish the other way. So now we have a little box. Actually, let's pull a piece of black back. Maybe it'll be easier to see it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to flip it upside down, and you have what looks like this little flaps. So we're going to do, remember I do this right. Okay, so the fork first, like the big U. Okay, try to make this show up in the camera. U down. And then the 2 little side flaps. And then the 1 single, just fold and tuck right in there. You can just kind of give the creases just a little pinch, and they'll be nice and sharp. Just like that. All right, so now we have our little box. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. There we go. We have our little box, got our little sides. I think I got some glue for my finger on there. And those top pieces will just fold down, and that'll go on like that. This is a really good size, just hold a little candy, a little note, holds a Ferrero Rocher really good. All right, there we go. We have our box. So now we're going to take those 2 strips. Now, whichever side is going to be the front, and I actually like, you know, kind of how you're going to open the box as the front. I'm going to take one of your pieces and fold that as the front. So you kind of don't really want a crease right in the front, even though I guess it will be kind of hidden, so I guess you could, but either way. But I'm just gonna do it like this. So we're gonna take it, and we're just gonna fold it, just like that. We're gonna take our tear and tape, and I recommend, ooh, knocked him. I recommend being liberal with the tear and tape because 3D projects tend to kind of get a little more wear and tear in just transportation and passing off, showing to all the coworkers and friends and family. So extra tape will help it stick better. This stuff is awesome. If you have not got any tear and tape, you really need some in your craft supply. This stuff holds so well, and it is so easy to use because just like the name, oh, it stuck to my finger. Just like the name, you just tear it with your fingers. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and peel that double side backing off. Now, if you do not have fingernails, or this is kind of, or you're wearing like acrylics are kind of tricky to do. You can use the take your pick tool, and that works really good getting those little pieces off. All right, got one side down. I'm just gonna line it in the center, just like that. Give it a little press. Sometimes it's easy if you give it a press from the inside. Fold it, press down. Now we're gonna do our other piece to get the back side, and you will have overlap, but that's okay. Okay, now we have our strip on. Mine wasn't super perfectly lined up, but it's good enough. So if you had it shorter or you did the crease on the back, it would look a little different, but I think we're good to go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my pineapple and my sentiment to adhere the little decorative element. I'm just gonna use glue dots, or a glue dot, and we'll be done. All right, and there you have it. We're done. So cute little treat box, perfect for a friend. If you want some other ideas using this same set, you could also do the little trees or the hibiscus. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. All the direct product links to purchase everything featured in this video will be in the video description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for supporting my business. See you guys next time.